My son, Solomon, I don't know how many people follow me on Instagram, but my son is a stud. He is stern-faced. And he is wide like me in the shoulders, just fast too. He just runs all over the place. Awesome. But I remember when oh my gosh. I remember the reality of when we brought him home, how much, like, the first night I didn't know something so small could hand me my rear end. I didn't, like, so small, you just destroyed me. Not like, oh my gosh, I'm crying. No, oh my gosh, I'm crying like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Did we sleep at all last night? Trying to swaddle. Yeah, try to swaddle on your night too. Come on. It is not as easy as making burritos. No. No, arms flailing. But my son is in his crib, and I remember this reality of looking at my son Solomon in his crib, helpless. He has no ability to communicate with me besides crying. And I have no way of knowing if he's hungry fully besides trying to understand the language of cries. Like, is that a feeding cry? Is that like an annoyed cry? Is that like a I'm content cry? Is that like a mommy more cry? Not sure. He can communicate is his crying. He has no way of articulating anything to me outside of that and pooping. And so one time, my wife sent me a video because she opened his diaper and that way along the wall, splattered, mustard. But my son, I'm looking at him sleeping in his crib, and inside of me is this drive to make all of my resources his, to care for him in such a way that I make all that I have at his disposal. I'm going, man, and it's not locked behind a perfect prayer. It's not locked behind his ability to ask me because he cannot ask. He's not sitting there being able to articulate exactly what he needs. All he's able to do is express what he's going through in whatever way he can. But yet my drive towards him is not measured by his ability to articulate what he needs perfectly from me, or pray it perfectly, or even attempt to. This is the thing. And every parent is a fraction of a percentage of what God is like. Every parent is a fraction of the percent of what God is like. And if we're to go into this journey of transitioning from faith just being what we believe to who we trust, I want to nudge us into this direction of understanding that faith, especially in the New Testament, the Greek words that they use for the New Testament, a lot of it has this root meaning in trust. In trust. And why is this important? Because the question we have to ask ourselves is this: is trust responsible? Because worry feels responsible. I'm just being real with you. All of a sudden, we can think about how much we can worry about this, make sure we won't forget it. Somehow, if our response of worry is our first response, we let them know, this is serious stuff. This is real. I just need you to know this is real because I am freaking out. And my freaking out is letting you know that this is like, poof. This is, man, I'm trying to be responsible about this. We need to take this so serious. And so we've made worry responsible. Because in this journey of transitioning from faith being just something that we believe or something we say, or like Santa Claus, he's out there, but doesn't change anything about the way we live. Faith is not just this like blind acceptance either. It's not intellectual certainty either as well. It's like, as long as I got all the right answers to all the theological questions that I have, therefore then I have faith.